3:47 a.m. Margaret woke up screaming in her bed. In her San Diego home, the pain in her leg was so intense that her husband Robert thought she was having a heart attack. But at the emergency room of Scripps Mercy Hospital, the doctor said something surprising. "This isn't just aging, Mrs. Chen. Your body is trying to tell you something." What she learned that night completely changed her 68-year-old life. And today, I'm here to share this hidden danger with you. Because if you're over 60 and waking up with nighttime leg cramps, this isn't just aging. This is your body's silent cry for help. But what's even more frightening? These cramps are sometimes the last warning before a stroke, and Margaret almost learned this lesson too late. Hello, and welcome to Health Memory. I'm your health guide. And today, we're talking about something that affects millions of Americans, but very few take seriously: nighttime leg cramps, and the 3 critical nutrient deficiencies behind them. Before we begin, I'd love to know where you're joining me from. Are you from Texas, Florida, California? Maybe even watching from another country? Let us know in the comments. And if you or someone you love is struggling with nighttime leg cramps, please like this video and subscribe to Health Memory, because the information you're about to learn today could literally save a life. In this video, you won't just hear Margaret's story. You'll also learn how leg cramps are connected to stroke, which 3 foods strengthen your muscles, the critical mineral deficiencies doctors don't tell you about, and most importantly, how you can stop your cramps starting tonight. Now, let's get back to Margaret's story, because what she went through might be your story too. Margaret Chen, 68 years old, was a retired elementary school teacher. She lived in the Mission Valley area of San Diego with her husband Robert. For 40 years, she taught at Lincoln Elementary School. She was active, cheerful, a grandmother to 2, 10-year-old Lily and 7-year-old Mason. But over the last 6 months, something started to change. Every night, between 2 and 4 a.m., she would wake up in terrible pain. Her calf muscles would lock up like stone, as if someone was squeezing her legs from the inside. Sometimes it was so intense that she would cry from the pain. The problems started during the day, too. She woke up tired in the mornings. Her legs felt heavy. Climbing stairs became torture. One day at Trader Joe's, she lost her balance while shopping. She almost fell. Robert was worried. "Maggie, go see a doctor," he said. Margaret went to 3 different doctors. First doctor: "You're getting older. Drink plenty of water. Take B vitamins." Second doctor: "Could be magnesium deficiency. Try a supplement." Third doctor: "It might be stress. Try yoga." But nothing worked. Margaret was losing hope. Maybe this really was just part of aging. But that night, at 3:47, everything changed. October 12th, Tuesday night. Margaret and Robert went to bed at 10 p.m., but that night, the cramp was different than usual. At 3:47 a.m., Margaret woke up screaming. But this time it wasn't just her leg. Her left arm was numb. The left side of her mouth felt strange. Robert woke up immediately. "Maggie, what's wrong?" Margaret tried to speak, but the words didn't come out right. My arm. I can't." Robert's blood ran cold. Their neighbor, Mr. Thompson, had a stroke. The symptoms were the same. Robert immediately called 911. The ambulance arrived. Margaret was taken to Scripps Mercy Hospital. In the emergency room, they moved fast. EKG, blood work, CT scan. Margaret was scared. "Am I having a stroke?" she asked the nurse. Nurse Julia said in a calming voice, "Not yet, honey. But you came very close." When the blood test results came back, a young doctor, Dr. Michael Stevens, came to Margaret's bedside. He had an iPad in his hand. "Mrs. Chen," said Dr. Stevens, "your leg cramps weren't just aging. You have 3 critical mineral deficiencies: magnesium, potassium, and calcium. What you experienced tonight was a TIA, transient ischemic attack, a mini-stroke warning. If we don't correct these deficiencies, your risk of having a real stroke in the next 7 to 14 days is 40%. Margaret's eyes filled with tears. But I went to 3 different doctors, Dr. Stevens. Unfortunately, most doctors don't take leg cramps seriously. But research is clear. In adults over 60, chronic nighttime leg cramps triple your stroke risk. The same minerals that protect your muscles also protect your blood vessels. That night, Margaret stayed in the hospital. The next morning, a dietitian, Linda Carter, came, and she taught Margaret the 3 foods that would change her life. The next morning, Linda Carter, registered dietitian, came to Margaret's room. "Good morning, Mrs. Chen. I'm Linda. Dr. Stevens sent me. Today we're going to talk about 3 critical foods. First food, eggs, Margaret. Eggs? But the cholesterol. Linda. That's an old myth. Recent research shows that for most people, eggs are very beneficial, Linda explained. What does one large egg contain? 6 grams of protein, all 9 essential amino acids. Vitamin D, 40 IU B12, for nerve health, choline, for the brain. Mrs. Chen, for people over 60, protein is crucial. As we age, we lose muscle, sarcopenia, and weak muscles cramp more easily. Linda showed research. From the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology, leg cramps are 70% more common in seniors with vitamin D deficiency, and vitamin D deficiency increases stroke risk by 64%. Margaret was shocked. 64%? Yes, because vitamin D protects blood vessels, reduces inflammation, and balances blood pressure. Linda continued, and B12, it protects the nerve sheath. Without B12, your muscles get wrong signals. Result: cramps, numbness, loss of balance. Recommendation: eat 1 egg every morning. Hard-boiled, scrambled, poached, doesn't matter. 1 to 2 eggs daily is safe for most people. Second food, bananas. Linda. Everyone knows bananas contain potassium, but most people don't know how critical potassium is. Linda showed a statistic, CDC data. 98% of Americans don't get enough potassium. The recommended daily amount is 2,600 to 3,400 milliliters per hour, but the average is only 2,000 to 2,500 milliliters. Potassium controls how your muscles contract and relax. If potassium is low, muscles contract too much and don't relax. That's why you get nighttime cramps, Linda explained. But potassium has another hidden power: vascular health. She showed research from the American Heart Association. They followed 90,000 women for 11 years. Result? Consuming 3,000 plus truons of potassium daily reduced stroke risk by 21%. What does 1 medium banana contain? 422 milliliters potassium, 12% of daily needs, 3 grams of fiber. Vitamin B6 for nerve function. Linda warned, caution, if you have chronic kidney disease, too much potassium can be dangerous. But your kidney function is normal. Recommendation: 1 banana every day, at breakfast, with your egg. But don't eat them at night before bed. In some people, they can cause bloating and reflux. Third food, nuts and seeds. Linda pulled out a small container filled with mixed nuts, especially almonds, pumpkin seeds, walnuts. Margaret, aren't these high in calories? Linda, you're right, but a handful is enough, and it creates powerful effects. Linda showed a chart. Magnesium content per 1 ounce. Pumpkin seeds, 119 and 60 40% of daily needs. Almonds, 77 meter, 20%. Walnuts, 45 plus omega-3 fats. Magnesium is the mineral that relaxes muscles. Without magnesium, your muscles stay tense. You can't sleep. You get cramps. Linda shared research from Cleveland Clinic. 75% of Americans over 60 have magnesium deficiency. Why? As we age, The digestive system weakens PPI medications, reduce magnesium absorption by 60%. Diuretics cause magnesium loss, Margaret. I take PPIs for acid reflux, Linda. That's why your magnesium level is low. Talk to your doctor. Maybe you can reduce it. Linda continued. Magnesium isn't just for muscles. Regulates heart rhythm, lowers blood pressure. Protects bone density, improves mood. Recommendation: eat 1 handful of mixed nuts daily. Choose unsalted, raw, or lightly roasted. Salted ones raise blood pressure. Margaret was determined. Every morning, egg and banana. Every day, a handful of nuts. I can do this, Linda. Perfect. But for optimal results, you need to make a few more lifestyle changes. Linda, foods are the foundation. But for success, apply these additional steps. Hydration, drinking water. At least 8 glasses of water daily. 1 glass every 2 hours. First thing when you wake up, drink a glass of water. Dehydration leads to electrolyte imbalance. 2. Movement. Exercise. Every day, 15 to 20 minutes of gentle exercise. Slow walking, stretching, chair yoga. And every night before bed, 5 minutes of calf stretches. Lean against a wall and stretch your calves. 2. Sleep hygiene, bedroom temperature, 65 to 70 gradi, 18-21 degrees Celsius. Keep your legs warm. Wear thick socks. Medication review. Some medications affect mineral levels. Diuretics, statins, PPIs. Do a medication review with Dr. Stevens. Margaret, how soon will I see results? Linda, improvement in 2 to 3 weeks. But for optimal results, 3 months of consistent application. Margaret, 3 months. I can do it. 90 days passed. January 15th. Margaret came to Dr. Stevens' office for a follow-up appointment. But this time, she was a very different Margaret. Her walk was more confident. There was a glow on her face. Energy in her eyes. Dr. Stevens smiled. Mrs. Chen, you look amazing. Margaret, Dr. Stevens, you won't believe it. The nighttime cramps stopped. Completely. For the last 6 weeks, I haven't woken up in pain even once. My energy is back. Last week, I walked with my granddaughter Lily in Balboa Park for 30 minutes. Dr. Stevens, that's wonderful. Did you follow the dietary changes? Margaret, every day. Morning, 1 hard-boiled egg, half a banana. Afternoon, 1 handful of mixed nuts. And water, 8 glasses every day. Dr. Stevens checked the blood test results. Let me see. Magnesium, 2.11. Benamigru DL, perfect. Potassium, 4.2 MEQIL, excellent. Calcium, 9.5 millimM DL, good. Vitamin D, 38 H1 Ainhui Chaotrangumel, optimal. Mrs. Chen, these results are fantastic. Margaret smiled through tears. Just 3 simple foods, and a little discipline. Dr. Stevens, Mrs. Chen, you came back from the brink of a stroke. That night you had a TIA. Statistically, you had a 40% chance of having a major stroke within 2 weeks. But you took action. You changed your diet. You healed your body. This is choice, and you made the right choice. Margaret, Dr. Stevens, I can't thank you and Linda enough. You didn't just prescribe pills. You gave me knowledge. You gave me power. Dr. Stevens, that's what medicine should be. Empowerment, not just pills. 90 days passed. January 15th. Margaret came to Dr. Stevens' office for a follow-up appointment. But this time, she was a very different Margaret. Her walk was more confident. There was a glow on her face. Energy in her eyes. Dr. Stevens smiled. Mrs. Chen, you look amazing. Margaret, Dr. Stevens, you won't believe it. The nighttime cramps stopped. Completely. For the last 6 weeks, I haven't woken up in pain even once. My energy is back. Last week, I walked with my granddaughter Lily in Balboa Park for 30 minutes. Dr. Stevens, that's wonderful. Did you follow the dietary changes? Margaret, every day. Morning, 1 hard-boiled egg, half a banana. Afternoon, 1 handful of mixed nuts. And water, 8 glasses every day. Dr. Stevens checked the blood test results. Let me see. Magnesium, 2.11. Benamigru DL, perfect. Potassium, 4.2 MEQIL, excellent. Calcium, 9.5 millimillim DL, good. Vitamin D, 38 H1 Ainhui Chaotrangumel, optimal. Mrs. Chen, these results are fantastic. Margaret smiled through tears. Just 3 simple foods, and a little discipline. Dr. Stevens. Mrs. Chen, you came back from the brink of a stroke. That night you had a TIA. Statistically, you had a 40% chance of having a major stroke within 2 weeks. But you took action. You changed your diet. You healed your body. This is choice, and you made the right choice. Margaret. Dr. Stevens, I can't thank you and Linda enough. You didn't just prescribe pills. You gave me knowledge. You gave me power. Dr. Stevens, that's what medicine should be. Empowerment, not just pills. This is Margaret's story. And maybe your story, too. If you're also waking up with nighttime leg cramps, please take this seriously. This isn't just aging. It's your body sending you an SOS signal. 3 simple foods: eggs, bananas, nuts, and seeds. They strengthen your muscles, protect your blood vessels, heal your nerves, and most importantly, they dramatically reduce your stroke risk. But remember, every body is different. If you have chronic kidney disease, high potassium levels, or nut allergies, consult your physician. This video is not a substitute for medical advice. This is education, and if this video helped you, please like, share, and subscribe to Health Memory. Every week, we share science-backed information that changes lives like yours. Tell me in the comments, do you also experience nighttime leg cramps? Have you tried these 3 foods? Where are you watching from? See you in the next video. Stay healthy, stay strong. Your body is always telling you something. Just listen, this is Health Memory. Remember your health. Live your life.